Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcoming you back to the Yorkie's Nightcap. Cheers. You relax together with a drink. And a more sedate level of play game in order to wind down the day. Right now we're with Rogue Trader. You know, at the start of this month, last month, my intention was to go to 3 streams a day. Every time I try and do that, it blows up in my face. So for now at least, I'm going to be doing videos and I'm going to be doing the morning stream. So Tales of a Copy will exist as a stream, as action narrative games start the day right. Final Whistle exists as the Football Manager videos. Humble Bundle, of course, and Next Best Ring and so on. And this will exist, Yorkie's Nightcap, as a, probably not daily, but as a video series too. Might be other ones as well. Right, we are about to go to the Liege's Palace. Vadim Takara, the Liege. Okay. And J. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man in austere grey clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladim! What has he put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman, who is standing with her back to you, lets out an ostentatious sigh. Then the tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember? Then the help will remind you. Guards, let's go. Turn out. Well, that didn't look like it was a pleasant conversation, did it? Hidari, move! The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you go. Go drown your sorrows at the Amasikas. And thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get that chance next time. Find the disgraced stranger in the Amasikas bar in Footfall's shadow. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick look over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vadim Takara, Liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly. I'm not going to say that. He knows who I am, but certainly. Let's go. Please, follow me. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gesture curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vadim straightens his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady von Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. I don't want to risk making an enemy here. Call him out. I've heard more sincere expressions of grief. You nods calmly, a fair point. You can, however, be assured of the sincerity of my desire to cooperate with you. Makes sense. I'm impressed by your prudence, your decision to arrive on Footfall, incognito, without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status. Quite wise. The rumours will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep something secret something that's known to thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. What's the situation? Okay, that can come up later. That... not sure that I want to pursue that right now. That's something I'm holding him back. That covers that in a way. I want to get a general view before I pursue that specifically. What sort of patronage? That's going to come up later. Actually, no. Let's see what he's after first. Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calyx sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have returned. The last ship that came through the Maw was from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. The Maw is the void, isn't it? Traveling region of space. Provides from Emperor Man. Okay. Test succeeded on warp. You have heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Coronis expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladim's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. Huge warp storms stretching out across the galaxy, the result of catastrophic risk in real space. And this brings us to the main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valencias would assist us by sending a contract for food deliveries. I assume I'm not the only one who asked for help. Thousands of refugees from Windscale's realm arrived on Footfall aboard the transport Navica. Okay. Naturally, I tried contacting other road traders, but the terms of House Corder would have bled Footfall dry. As for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Falstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Windscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So what terms are you looking for? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel in the Von Valencia's protectorate. In exchange for fair payments. See, get on your knees and ask properly, then I will help. The payment will be unfair as I will be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. Do we have a deal? Very well, I will help you with food shipments. I won't help you deal with your problems yourselves, or I will help Footfall, but not out of a desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining favours in kind, or becoming your patron, only in saving people's lives. No. She's not good or outright evil, but she was a crime lord. But that doesn't mean you go, oh well, I'm going to rob you blind. And certainly not the arrogance there. I'll help you with food shipments. Build an allegiance that can last strong, that can strengthen us. Vladim takes a quick sip from his glass. I'm immensely obliged, your ladyship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavours. Now we can pursue other matters. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under the rumours of atrocities being committed by the enemies of humanity. Are going under, sorry. Rumours of atrocities being committed by the enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed from the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. But there's been no word from them for a while now. And again, with the distance and the current issues with the astropaths, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse. I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, they haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force, and that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have, shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. For us here, Xenos are more a source of income than a threat, Vladimir freezes, gauging reaction. This is where I embrace my criminal side. No shame in selling one's trophies for profit. It's a delight to be talking to a business-minded individual. Not going to pursue that right now. I didn't like what I saw, but I might pursue that with him. Getting him to do that would be a show of acceptance, but it's not something that's a priority. Where does one go to make a few deals here on the station? Get some information. Here, I'm the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to Footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, the servant of the Ecclesiarchy, is rumoured to purchase sacred relics from captains, and other traders don't seem too keen on becoming competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana at the establishment called Adeptus Amasicus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you a signature drink. It's meant for certain common Footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Now I'm going to pursue the gang. I would like to know more about the Ambers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? He grits his teeth before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't got around to the Ambers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When the leader dies, the rest will scatter. And maybe I should take care of that. I have some questions about Footfall. Rest assured I will be candid. My lips are bound by the oath of service. What exactly interests you on the Footfall? This abode of merchants, Xenotex traders, and only a few bandits? What oath are you referring to? There is a certain custom on Footfall. Any rogue trader who arrives at the station and docks is considered to be its absolute ruler, and the liege their loyal servant. That makes me your servant. Vladimir's arrogant bearing contradicts his words. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's just pomp and ceremony. It's not real. However, as long as you remain incognito, it will be difficult for you to use this privilege. Keep this in mind if you wish to communicate with the less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station. For them, you are an ordinary visitor to Footfall. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to build any animosity in him. So I'm not going to say I'm free to push you around. I could handle him, yeah, but I'd rather have him as an ally than an enemy. Or at least right now. I won't abuse my right. Well, I suppose Footfall will have to get used to its new harsh mistress. No. So, no. Yeah, what a fascinating custom. Useful too. I defer to your judgment, your ladyship. Something tells me you're a bit of a bandit yourself. Call him out. You aren't wrong. My path was long and bloody. But in the end, I rose from running a gang that had staked its claim to a treatment filter station to becoming the Liege of Footfall. Many died to make this possible, and those who survived figured it would be more convenient to put me at the head than continue the slaughter of the turf war. I can only hope that my elevation and the peace that came with it have done the station good. I'm not going to threaten him. I'm not going to ask what if I tell everyone. No. So you just avoid up from the dregs. My, have you risen? No. There's sound logic in having the sharpest mind run the station. The administrator would have installed some pitiful clerk instead. I appreciate your breadth of thinking. In this day and age, few choose to allow themselves such things. Who holds the reins of the Xeno goods trade? The Casbala Commission, a criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of coal trade in the sector. Xena's creations are in high demand, so every single colony has a Casbalican agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. A pale ghost of a smile appears on his lips. Still, making friends with this organisation is as profitable as it is dangerous to make enemies of them. And it just so happens that I've managed to earn their trust. And on Footfall, they conduct their business under my watchful eye. Sends you a meaningful look. No more questions. Yeah, he's going to be a useful ally, I think. I'm glad to have satisfied your curiosity. I'm not going to pursue that. It's not a high enough interest to me, honestly. I say she's not a do-gooder. She might not have liked it, but it's like, okay, whatever. Let it go. Let me get down to business. I'm interested in your wares. I'm at your service. You can expect the most generous discounts. Right. Uniform kit, jewellery, provisions. I can trade all of that. I don't have anything else I can trade, apparently. Oh, I see. I see. And is there anything I need here? 18 to 22 might not, but oh, that's 10 to 14. No, I don't care. Medkit, I'm actually okay with stuff right now, I think. Alright, we'll quit out there. Sewer aroma. Huh, okay. Surprised he was willing to meet with me in a stink of the sewers. Alright, and the rest was moving on, wasn't it? Let's have a look what we've got in the journal right now. Wait for completion of the ship's inspection. Supply Footfall with provisions from the Angry World Janus. Angry World, sorry. Footfall is experiencing severe shortage of provisions if the situation is not remedied soon. Dramatic fall in the station's population is likely. Rot. Find out more about the strange gang. It's worth taking a close look at the belongings of those killed by the Anvers and searching for their evidence. The Anvers' brazen attacks guarantee they will give themselves away sooner or later. Astray. Argenta has something to discuss with the head of the Drusian mission and is counting on the Lord Captain's support. That's fine. Find the disgraced stranger in Adeptus Amsca's bar in the Shadow Quarters. Obtain the sword. Authorize the data bank. I'm not sure how to do that. outside. Boxmaster Victus, Lord Captain. I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of other issues that need to be addressed. That can wait. Warehouse. Rest of Footfall. See if we can trade with Hieronymus Doloroso. Bastian Corder. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble lady, a minute of your time, if you please. I'm Bastian in Derama Bastel Corder, youngest cousin of House Corder, envoy of Intendia Bastel Corder, rogue trader of the Coronos Expanse, by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. And you must be an envoy of Theodora von Valencia's? I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Corder, They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronos Expanse. Not on Footfall. This station is under control of House Windscale. Something tells me that we're about to hear a most curious offer, says Abelard, under his breath, so that only you can hear him. What did you wish to speak to me about? Matter of the utmost delicacy. See, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladimir almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangements of the shipments on to Footfall. The Von Valencia's protectorate is famed for its abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Corder dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We've already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine, in hopes of getting a better deal from you. The Corder dynasty believes... Bastian smiles and gives a slight shrug. That cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladimir, thereby forcing him to agree to a trade with us, the Corder dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the further future contract, as well as certain other perquisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servant should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars, and less with divvying up profits among themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastian, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valencius? Idira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming! Again! Brothers of the ones who came before! I just don't get it! Do they all have a death wish? I appreciate your warning, Idira. What? Bastian stares at you in surprise and turns around. Death to Upwelders! Well, he's dead.
Grovel before the faithful!
Crush them!
Okay. I can move there. Pascal, you can move there. Abelard, I want you front and centre so you can actually get your attack on. Maybe there. Idira, you can come here. Miss Run and Gun herself, she can start out here. And Cassia, let's put you over here. Right. Let's put that as the front line. See, backline. The grand strategy marks an area of 5x2 cells with a backline. All allies in the backline giving 15% cover efficiency and dodge, and 20% dodge reduction. The backline can be moved. Hang on. Okay, we've got the grand 5x2 cells on the battlefield. Allies deal 15% damage with ranged attacks. Alright, so we'll take this here.
The Emperor commands.
Then we'll put that there. Put that on.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Right, choose one for the combat tactics area. For 1 round, all enemies in the area are forced to reroll successful dodge and parry against... Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think we do you.
I will not be deterred.
Okay, that didn't reach. Pascal. Seems to be about the best. Mark enemy as prey. We gain a stack of bonus. Well, we'll make you prey.
My vow is to serve. Activating calculated fury algorithm. Running binary override.
And then try and shoot him.
Insignificant.
Well, I got the other. Didn't get the prey. Argenta. Where's your run and gun gonna do best? Stick that on first.
Deeds is worthless.
Maybe there? There?
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. Eradicate it. For you, my emperor.
Almost got him.
As the
I
emperor
could have done that last time, couldn't I?
act.
Might have been better.
Why did I not foresee this?
Out of our way. Here we go. Brace yourself, Abelard.
Okay. Oh, they're coming in from the side as well, are they? Alright, well, first of all, let's get that on them.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
When you can heal yourself,
Will do.
when you can stick that on him,
Anything else?
you can put that on.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. I took care of this one. It will be done.
High momentum.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's make it quick.
Seems hard for you to slaughter someone anyway, I'll do
Let's
that.
get to it.
Cassia! There's no point in me giving it to Adira. Let's give that to her, because she's in range.
Not a servitor. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That takes another down. Now what? One creature resolved by 5, or don't need that.
If I may.
Put that on.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
I don't think she... Oh, can she reach him? Yes.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Missed, but she could have reached him.
Show me what you've got.
Ow.
Out of my way. Here we go.
Another guard coming by and look of it. Pascal! Move yourself forward.
Advancing.
And let's see about getting him done.
Approved. Running binaric override. Your desire condemns you.
Let me just check that ping. Oh, she can only get to there.
Guided by faith. I'll do it. Strike is a
That's him down.
Hold on.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
What is this foreboding?
Well, that fried them. I don't really know that I need to give anything else. Is there anyone who can be healed? Not really. Oh, let him pause. Abelard, move forward to
Tried and
here.
tested tactics are the best ones.
Oh, he's a tough one. Alright. Twice dead Lanny.
Let's get to it.
He's dead.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Waking Nightmare. I'm not sure what the area is.
If only that were possible.
Oh, you can do it there, but I don't know how big the area is. 12 cell radius. Alright.
I'm here, maggots.
More guards coming in. Bit late. We've kind of finished everyone off. We've just got twice dead Lonnie to do.
And so shall it be done. The Emperor commands. Actions will speak louder than words.
Well, he dodged. Alright. Pascal, you're not going to get anywhere, are you? So, not really anything you can do. Let's just leave you there. Argenta, you can run and gun again.
Without deeds is worthless.
So you can get up there.
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I refuse.
Okay. Why? Adira.
Cover me. On it.
I've suffered worse.
Abelard, can you run in and get him? No. You can move forward to there, and then you can shoot him,
At your beck and call.
but you can miss.
Out my way.
Cassia, you're really not going to get anywhere with this, so you might be able to get a shot in.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Scared yet?
Angelina can stay there, Pascal can move up. Argenta, move on up.
As the Emperor commands, I act. This is unacceptable.
Here we go.
Can't reload with it when you've moved, I got it. Adira,
They who discern the future on the battlefield. No can do.
alright, well in that case, just heal yourself. And Abelard. Can you attack like that? Yes.
Reduce to dust.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Well. They didn't last long. Sniper rifle, not interested. Sinsuke, not interested. Auspex. Who needs awareness? Or who's our best on awareness? 55. 60. 30. 80. 50. 55. She's now at 90. Gather all of that junk. Coordinates in the next step, Lord Captain must hold a meeting with her retinue. Let's just have a look at that note first, before we do anything else. Answers from Atrium. Sector 2, watch back, make sure you're not being followed. Okay.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Not really anything else to do here. Oh, hang on, I wanted to go up to them, didn't I? See if I can do some trade. The man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone fixes unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice says, "The Emperor protects." Bow and say nothing. His gaze bores into you as if he's trying to penetrate your thoughts. And so you must be the young von Valencius. That name carries weight. It's burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodore encumbered it with so many transgressions. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them up like ripe fruit and savouring their sweet poison? No time for the priest. Have no doubt about me, I'm a complete reprobate and inveterate miscreant whose existence is an affront to the Emperor. He studies you with a heavy gaze and erupts into fits of laughter, his voice so hoarse you fear his vocal cords are about to snap. Well, at least you're not lying to yourself. You are a filthy blasphemer and a blight in his eye, as am I. As were we all, this is the Coronis expanse, and there is no virtue here, only profaneness steeped in villainy. He looks at Argenta, who is standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known that to you that Theodora von Valencius' ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy, who appall the hearts of any righteous soul, she says, nearly hissing with fury. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the von Valencius dynasty from the force of the archenemy. I'm divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall reliquary. She's useful. I might have to go along with her true believer self. I'm not fond of it. And if I get someone to replace her, I may do. But for now, Sister Argenta stood by my side during the assault on the ship. Could use her assistance going forward. Hieronymus nods in thought. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. Hieronymus smiled sadly. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, but it helps you forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck in your path. But before you start on your path toward a new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed families of Footfall, probably disposable in his eyes too. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters. In the darkest corners where the Liege's wardens do not venture, taint has taken its root. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, serving the archenemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumours, but I well know the evil lurks around us, and I wish to see retribution. I come across heresy surprisingly often these days. Indeed, dark times are upon us, and wretched souls grow even more eager to embrace heresy, both on Footfall and elsewhere. Its foul buds are coming into bloom. Troubling news is arriving from many planets. There are whispers of wicked things taking place on Gamma, and just recently a transport ship by the name of Navica, teeming with refugees, arrived on Footfall from Winterscale's realm. The world was stricken with blasphemous sedition, and such was its severity, they had to flee to save themselves. The Liege refused them to accept them, and so they headed for Foulstone, a desolate cloister of the righteous. It was wise of them not to linger in this den of vileness. We'll verify the rumour, Reverend Hieronymus. With great pleasure, Argenta puts a hand on the stock of a weapon. I almost wish for the rumour to be true. My heart yearns for some heretics. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Angelina Reed. Is there any more you wish to talk about? What are you doing on Footfall? What am I doing in this den of blasphemers, pagans, and vilest of souls, you mean? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop of the Coron's expanse. It is a point for arrival for those who have just started on their path, and it is also where those who are reaching its very end turn, their souls wounded and bleeding. I am both the former and the latter, so they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. Furthermore, rumours from across the entire sector amass on Footfall. If I hear crewmen whispering about a reclaimed shrine world, or expressing desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars, I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance, both spiritual and material, tools, equipment, even garments, and simple everyday items. Anything might help pilgrims on their long journeys, and during the first days of the harsh frontier life is worth its weight in gold to us. May any help you have to offer such gatherings be blessed. The path of true believers leads into darkness, to search for worlds that have lost his radiance, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who give themselves into the void and the warp in hopes that their actions bring light into the darker reaches of the expanse, and deliver a previously barren world into the Imperium's service. Hieronymus is silent for a few seconds. And all the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the Wasteland Wayfarer, an ancient archivist ship headed to distant stars. Her last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Cinerus Maleficum, and the stars have kept their fate secret since. I bear another darker duty. The expanse is filled with tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should your travels come across dangerous corrupted objects, claim them to me and I will reward your vigilance. Be even more generous. The Drusian mission has much share with the rogue trader. Alright, I'm going to end there because I've been called by my dear lady wife. We'll pick up with Hieronymus next time. See you then.